Hello everyone, I'm going to make a video of a different disposable do-it-yourself face shield. I posted the videos on my FB and I actually got a comment on my thread. It says, "We are in a total lockdown. I wanted to donate to the frontline workers, but then I don't have the supplies. Like they don't have the acetate, they don't have the foam, they don't have access to online stores. So there's no way that they can actually come up with the DIY facial that I actually put on the video. So here's a little bit of a solution for you. See my lady here? She's actually using a facial made out of school supplies. So let me just quickly show you how I did it. First, let me show you what I used. This is a sheet protector. Again, this is from Staples. So let me just disassemble this. For purposes of a photo shoot so that I can take a picture of my mannequin, I use Velcro. But you know what, when you do this and everything is totally disposable, just use Staples. Okay, so let me show you what I use for this one. This board, I call this a stiffener because we need something to hold the sheet protector in place. It's the Manila folder. This is a new Manila folder. I'm sure everyone would have this. If not, use any type of cardboard. Just cut them into strips like this and put them together, like build them up. Build them up. So if you have other cardboard materials, just make strips and just build them up like this. Staple, 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 staple the corner so you get this frame. See, this is a frame. But what I did is actually punch a hole here. I actually use one sheet of paper, a folder, and just cut right through this. Okay, so I have this clean frame. Otherwise, you know, use your imagination, just build up. Doesn't matter, just make the frame. Because we need this frame so that the sheet will not be flimsy. It has to be in place in order to protect the frontline worker better. So, after cutting this, I stapled the sheet protector. Then, whatever I have here, you know, I cut this, right? So I have this one piece. Inside, what I did is actually cut them into strips. See? Cut, cut, cut. So this is almost an inch, like 2 centimeters to be exact. But you can make this 1 inch, 1 inch all around. And these are actually 1 inch strips because I will be using these strips to make the headband. See, this is the headband. So one piece, this strip, I actually made a mark right at the middle. So I assume that my forehead is around 8 inches. Side to side. So, let me just illustrate this here. So this is my middle line. This is center line. And I put 8 inches here. And I will show you why. Now, my head circumference is 22 inches. But, you know, I won't make this exactly 22 inches. I only made this around 19 inches, I assume. Yeah, 19 inches. Now, how do you make this headband? I just connected the strips. Remember the strips that I cut? I just stapled them together to make this 19 inches headband. See? Now, if you have elastic, if you have anything that's stretchy, I can give you a tip. You can actually steal your husband's underwear, the old one, and just cut the garter so you can use it. Don't tell him though. Okay, now for purposes of illustration, I'm going to use rubber band. I can use one, I can use two to make it tight, stronger, but let's just use one because this is disposable and you don't have enough rubber bands, right? So this is 19 inches long. It depends on how, it depends on the circumference of the user's head. So let's just say this is 19 inches for 22 inches head circumference. So let's attach this. The rubber band, no, just put it there and staple. Make sure the right side of the staple is actually inside the area, that part that touches the head. You know why? Because we don't want the head to be poked by these things jutting out. So let's connect the other side. And staple the right side of the staple inside again. If you want to reinforce it, you know, you can actually do two. So this will actually be your headband. Now let's attach the face shield. Since my forehead measures 8 inches from the middle, I marked it. For purposes of photo shoot on the mannequin, I use Velcro. But you know what? If you don't have Velcro, don't make it fancy. I just made it that way for picture taking. Just connect, look for that, so this is middle, so this is, I suppose, 4 inches to make that temple to temple measurement of 8 inches. And just use the stapler, staple it, and go to the next 4 inches from the center line to the side. That's your temple again. And again, staple, boom. Because you have the wire sticking out here. Like for instance, this one, let me show you. This one is sticking out. We don't want anyone getting hurt by those metals sticking out. Just put a tape, just cover it so it's not going to injure anyone. And the inside, because I connected the bands, the strips of cardboard, just cover them with tape so we protect the skin. So now the face shield is done. Now you may ask, well, I don't have this sheet protector. Okay, what you can do is just find anything that's actually clear, transparent. In the Philippines, we use plastic book covers, notebook covers. You can use that. At extreme cases, you can use saran wrap. You know, if we are in a survival mode, you can use anything just so you create this barrier or a shield in order to protect the frontliner from getting the droplets and hence getting sick. So I hope this helps. Now if you find this ugly, it's not aesthetically pleasing, by all means cut it off, right? Let's cut this and make this a little bit presentable. Why not? So I actually asked the factory owners in the Philippines who are into production of paper, this Manila paper or whatnot, please create something like this. This is totally disposable and donate it to the hospitals. I have a nephew, his name is Punch. He's actually coordinating the logistics of ordering stuff from outside of the Philippines, and then he actually delivers those PPEs to the hospitals. And you know, anyone can actually do that because you know, everywhere we are, anywhere we are, we can actually contribute something somehow. I am in self-isolation. I cannot leave. So I just need to rummage through whatever resources I have at home and create something. You know, just let your creative juice flow and just think of the frontliners. Just think that you have a family member that you love that is actually working at the front line. That thought will actually steer you and trigger you to do something in order to protect them. If the government will not be able to provide proper PPEs, then let's just do something and let's just protect the frontliners. I hope this helps. This is totally disposable and this is totally DIY. So please, now look through your stuff, whatever stash you have in the house, and then just create this. Okay? Thank you so much. Let's create and donate. Thank you.